Breaking news. Every day, thousands of construction workers are exposed to a hidden danger that many people rarely talk about. This hazard cannot always be seen, but it can slowly destroy a person's lungs and affect their quality of life. Today, we are going to investigate one of the most common occupational hazards in the construction industry, which is silica dust exposure. Through this presentation, we will explain what silica dust is and how it's entered the human body, the health effect it causes, and the preventive measure that can help protect workers. So, let's uncover the hidden danger of silica dust.
Before we discuss its effect, let us first understand what silica dust actually is. Silica, or silicon dioxide, is a natural mineral found in materials such as sand, stone, concrete, bricks, and tiles. These materials are commonly used in construction industry. When construction workers perform activities such as drilling walls, cutting concrete, grinding tiles, or demolishing old structures, very fine, very fine particles of silica dust are released into the air. The dangerous thing about silica dust is that the smallest particle cannot be seen within our eyes. Because of this, many workers assume that the environment is safe, when in reality, they may be inhaling harmful dust throughout their working hours. This type of dust is known as respirable crystalline silica because it is small enough to travel deep into the lungs. So, in this podcast, I'm going to interview Mr. Akil about the danger of silica dust. So, Mr. Akil, what kind of construction activities usually produce silica dust?
Many daily construction activities can generate silica dust, including cutting concrete, drilling walls, grinding stone surface, sandblasting, and demolition work. Workers involved in this task have a higher risk of exposure.
Why is silica dust considered dangerous?
It's because the particles are extremely small. Once inhaled, they can travel deep into the lungs and remain there for a long period of time, causing damage that may become serious over the years.
Thank you, Mr. Akil.
Okay. The main route of entry for silica dust is inhalation. When workers breathe in contaminated air, silica particles enter through the nose and mouth before passing through the respiratory tract. The particles then travel down the airways until they reach the alveoli, which are tiny air sacs in the lungs responsible for exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. Normally, our body's defense system can remove unwanted particles. However, silica particles are very difficult to eliminate. When the immune system attempts to destroy these particles, inflammation occurs. Repeated exposure causes continuous inflammation, leading to the formation of scar tissue inside the lungs. As more scar tissue develop, the lungs become less flexible and less efficient at carrying oxygen throughout the body. This is why prolonged exposure to silica dust can lead to severe respiratory disease.
I've been working in construction for almost 15 years. Most of the time, I cut concrete and drill walls without wearing a proper respirator because I thought the dust was harmless. Recently, I've been experiencing shortness of breath and persistent of coughing, even while doing some simple activities.
After reviewing your work history and conducting examinations, we suspect that your symptoms may be related to silica dust exposure. One of common disease caused by prolonged exposure is silicosis. Silicosis occurs when scar tissue forms in the lungs due to inhaled silica particles. Unfortunately, this disease cannot be cured, and the damage is permanent. Silica exposure has also been associated with other health problems such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, commonly known as COPD, kidney disease, and an increased risk of lung cancer.
If I had known the danger early, I would have taken protective measure seriously. Thank you, doctor.
This situation reminds us that awareness and prevention are extremely important in protecting workers' health.
If I cannot see the dust, it must not be dangerous.
The fact is, the most dangerous silica particles are often too small to be seen by the naked eye.
Adam, I think only older workers can develop silicosis.
Actually, the fact is, anyone exposed to high concentration of silica dust can develop health problems regardless of the age.
Okay. I think wearing normal cloth mask is enough protection.
Actually, the worker should wear approved respirators such as N95 respirators to effectively reduce exposure.
The good news is that silica dust exposure can be prevented. The first approach is engineering control. For example, water suppression methods can be used during cutting activities to reduce the amount of dust released into the air. And then, local exhaust ventilation system can also capture dust before workers inhale it. The second approach is administrative control. Employers should provide safety training, conduct exposure monitoring, and ensure that workers follow safe work procedures. And finally, workers should use appropriate personal protective equipment. These include N95 respirators, protective clothing, and safety goggles. These simple measures can significantly reduce the risk of developing occupational disease caused by silica dust.
So now, we will enter Q&A session. We have Mr. Adam with us today. He will answer some questions. So, Mr. Adam, why is awareness important?
Awareness is important because prevention is always better than treatment. Understanding the hazard can save life and protect workers' future.
Thank you, Mr. Adam. Now, we have Miss Aina with us. So, Miss Aina, can silicosis be cured?
No, silicosis is irreversible. Treatment focuses on managing symptoms and preventing further complications.
Thank you, Miss Aina.
Welcome.
Lastly, we have Mr. Akil. Okay, Mr. Akil, I have a question for you. How can workers reduce their exposure to silica dust?
I think by using engineering controls, following workplace safety procedure, attending safety training, and wearing suitable respiratory protection.
Thank you, Mr. Akil. So that's it for our podcast and Q&A session. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Silica dust is very common in construction work and place.
Although it may be invisible, its health effects are real and can be life-threatening.
Long-term exposure can lead to silicosis, lung cancer, and other serious diseases.
Fortunately, this risk can be reduced through proper control measures and appropriate protective equipment.